good run for their money.
Well, the Chennai Rhinos certainly looking to, put a big win on the board for themselves today. I mean, it's just one of those situations where they just need to win, don't they? Not by a huge margin, but they just need to win to get into that final. And you can see them, gearing up for this match, looking to take on the Mumbai Heroes and really bring it home.
But they have to. The equation's simple. Whether they win by 1 run or 10 runs or 100 runs, it doesn't matter. Just win and you're in the final.
And on that note, the big match coming up, the Mumbai Heroes taking on the Chennai Rhinos. Let's go to live action.
Well, we witnessed a humdinger of a game. Between the Karnataka Bulldozers and Telugu Warriors. Karnataka Bulldozers were the victorious side. They held their nerves and it counted when it mattered, Ayaz.
Absolutely it did, and it shows you that not only does your drill have to be good, that means you have to have good skills, good fitness and whatever else, but you also have to be mentally tough. I think at the end of the day, the last 3 overs were decided by the team which held its nerve better.
Absolutely, and it has actually opened the door for the other sides, especially the Mumbai Heroes, because had they lost the game and the Telugu Warriors won, I think those were curtains for the Mumbai Heroes, but now they are in with a chance.
Yeah, I think a stroke of good luck for Mumbai. They need to go out and win this match and win it handsomely to try and at least have a semblance of a chance of getting into the final. But Chennai have looked a decent team so far. They've got some good batsmen. And Mumbai have been not very impressive, so they really need to kind of improve by about 30-40%.
Well, it's not just the improvement, Ayaz. I think what they've been lacking is consistency. I've seen the flashes of brilliance. I've seen some good talented cricketers. It's just that there's been too much shuffling happening in the batting lineup, in the bowling lineup. Sunny, for instance, opened the innings in the first match, but then it was someone else in the second game.
And even as we talk, that's the first 6 of the match. What a fantastic pull shot there. Short arm pull. High quality shot there, Abbas.
Well, this happens to be Vikranth's favourite shot. He did that in the previous game against the Telugu Warriors, and he's up and running again. Just likes that ball. Shot sets up nicely, but it takes special skills to put it 15 rows into the stands.
That's a really big hit. While the wicket is easy paced, you still have to play that kind of a shot. Now that's a stroke of luck. Just evades the point fielder. Won't reach the fence, just a single. The bowler can claim some kind of moral victory there after being hit for a 6.
Well, he's chancing his arms once too many. That's Vikranth. Yes, he did hit a fantastic shot over the square leg fielder. In fact, over the square leg boundary. But then the moment Sunny pitched the ball up, he just continued in the same vein, not realizing that that is not his forte.
I think something in this Chennai approach suggests that they are going, kind of aggressively for the bowling right from the start. Somebody was mentioning, I think, pre-match that they wanted to get around 200 runs. Now, it's possible, but you at least need to go and settle down for a couple of overs, judge the pace of the wicket, the bowling, whatever else, rather than going hammer and tongs from ball 1.
Well, when you lose sight of what is being asked or what is required from the game, that's what happens. So you start thinking ahead of yourself. You want to go after the bowling right from ball 1, which may not be the right thing to do, because yes, they won the toss and have elected to bat first, but if they just go ahead and win the match, that would be it. Instead, now they feel obliged to do something extraordinary.
Yes, and that almost went to hand. Tried to hit it over long off for a 6, but miscued it completely.
Chennai Rhinos 10 without loss after 1. She seems to be one happy girl. Her outfit suggests that she's supporting the CCL.
Well, that's a good situation to be in, Akash, because whichever side wins, you still celebrate. It doesn't matter who wins.
Absolutely, that's a good situation to be in. But at times, when you're watching sports or you're following, it's not so good to be sitting on the fence. you would want to take sides, you want to actually support one team and feel the agony or the joy of winning or losing.
That's true. Yes, but sometimes if you are happily placed, then you just enjoy the game and say it doesn't matter who wins. Let's see, now it's Shabir into the attack. He's supposed to be a decent bowler. 10 for 1 in the first over. So, but some mistakes made there by the batsman. Not going to hand the ball. Somebody could have been out once. Somebody else on the other delivery. They need some luck, Mumbai.
Yes, so far the rub of the green has gone the Chennai way. But it may not be the case all the way through, because if you try one too many, a ball would land into a fielder's hand and that would be it. And that's what Chennai doesn't want. And of course, Mumbai would be more than happy if that happens.
Shabir is pretty open-chested in his approach to the wicket. All arms and legs. Getting the ball to deviate just a bit. Just coming in, flapping his arms actually.
It's got a strong body action, Ayaz. He'd like to hit the deck hard, get some bounce, get some sideways movement. Yes, maybe a bit guilty of bowling it a little short, but that's what happens when you've got a bit of pace. Not this one though. He tried to pitch it up, puller, but no movement whatsoever in the air.
Yeah, good falling stop there. Didn't allow the ball to go through because there was no other protection behind him mid-on. Again, no slip in place. Nobody in real catching position here.
But a maximum. They are not holding anything back. It's his favorite shot. He's giving himself a bit of room. Puts his left leg a little out of the way and gives it the kitchen sink.
Yes, that's a terrific shot, in fact. And when he times the ball like this, it's so sweet. He gets the distance as well as the height. He reminds me of a player from Punjab actually, Vikranth. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah, I remember him. I've played most of my zonal cricket under his captaincy. A fantastic player. And used to go after the bowling. Yes, you would get some the shades of Vikranth in the way he's batting as well.
Yeah, front foot. Put the front foot down and hit through the line.
And I hope that he doesn't bat, or the Mumbai heroes must be hoping that he doesn't bat as well as he does against the spinners, because I've rarely seen a better player against spin than the man from Punjab.
Yes, he was a fine prospect, wasn't he? Unfortunately, a short-lived career for India, but nevertheless a fine player, Vikranth. Now, Vikranth here, showing aggressive intent from ball 1, has got 2 sixes to his credit. So all things considered, he's done well. They haven't got him out. He's got 2 sixes.
Well, so far so good. Let's see how long it lasts. Mumbai would want to get a breakthrough. A good ball. Tap for a single. A decent backup. Chennai Rhinos 20 without loss after 2. Well, these ladies may be wearing the CCL outfits, but obviously they are wearing their heart on the sleeve as well. Clearly supporting the Chennai Rhinos.
Yes, a lot of support here for Chennai. We are in Visakhapatnam. Very muted support as yet for Mumbai. Visakhapatnam, of course, would support Telugu Warriors, but Chennai has got decent support here. Enough to kind of overwhelm Mumbai.
Well, that's true. Another 4 down the third man area. Not sure if they're getting their fielders right. The third man fielder is too wide for my liking. And I think it's a no ball too, because they have more than 2 fielders outside the 30-yard ring. That's elementary mistake.
Yeah, I think the third man's a little too square. There is no slip. It's a packed offside field. You've got a mid-off, you've got extra cover, you've got point, you've got a sweeper cover, and you've got a third man quite square. So an edge would go for 4.
What a shot. Doesn't have the leg needs to go all the way. Yes, it does. 4 runs for Chennai Rhinos. They are off the blocks in a jiffy.
Yes, that's Sunil Shetty looking a little bruised. And it may not just be his knee which came in the way of a throw. It's also the fact that his bowlers are getting plastered right now.
These bowlers did a decent job in the first game they played in the CCL. Somehow have lost that consistency or that edge. Sunny reminds me of Shoaib Akhtar. If you see his non-bowling arm, obviously he's not even half as quick as Shoaib, but some resemblance nevertheless.
Not as demonstrative either, so he's not as expressive as Shoaib would be. But these batsmen are now pretty much on top of the bowlers, and that's the Nano.
Oh well, an outstanding car, a vehicle Tata's and the entire India is extremely proud of. That's unlucky. The rub of the green is definitely not going the Mumbai Heroes' way. It's a decent delivery. The ball came in, jacked in sharply, making the Chennai Rhinos supporters very happy. Look at this one. Came back sharply. He didn't have enough time, didn't know what to do with it. Just managed to put the bat to ball and squeezed a boundary towards the fine leg region.
Well, I think luck's going Chennai's way too. That was a streaky 4. And he goes for another big hit, misses completely. I wonder what the hurry is. I know that they're aiming for about 200, but you know, it's still 10 runs and over. You don't have to go at 25 runs and over.
And the fact is, you don't have to aim that high, because even if you're aiming that high, you don't need to start or go hammer and tongs from ball 1, because the moment you lose a couple of wickets, you will lose track, and eventually you may just end up 20-30 short than wherever you want it to be.
Yes, the big issue of course is, can Mumbai get those 1 or 2 wickets? I think they've the first over they were a little unlucky. Since then the Chennai batsmen seem to have gotten top. That's stylishly played and well fielded by the captain.
Well, he's leading from the front as far as the fielding department is concerned. He's throwing his body behind the ball and setting a nice example, because they were guilty of dropping a few catches too many in the first game, and that's what cost them the game. A decent ball, a good shot, straight to the fielder, one off it, 35 without loss.
That's the Chennai camp, the supporters there, players in the dugout, looking pretty happy with themselves. There's smiles around there. I'm not sure if Mumbai's dugout would look as pleased. 35 in 3 overs, a flying start by any standard. And thanks largely to Vikranth, I think. Vikranth has been the more aggressive of the two. And we've got Chapir to bowl his second over.
I'm increasingly feeling that for Mumbai Heroes to come back into this game and make a match of it, somebody has to take this game by the scruff of its neck. You need that spark to lift the entire side up. When you've lost 2 in 2, things are not going your way, the rub of the green is going towards the opposition. You need someone to stand up or put his hand up and say that I'm here and I'll take this team home.
That's a good delivery. The batsman looking to play on the onside. The ball goes to the outside edge there, leading edge. Chapir has got a deceptive. Does he bowl on the wrong foot? He's got a deceptive action. Can befuddle you if you're a batsman. He's all arms and legs in any case. You would expect the ball to come into you with that action. Sometimes it holds its line.
Well, that's what happens if you bowl off the wrong foot. Not you. Well, he doesn't really have a what a shot. Outstanding. I need to stop there. Fantastic shot. Goes for the maximum over the square leg area. Shabir drifted on the leg. Vikranth obliged. Maximum. Half a dozen to him and the Chennai Rhinos.
Now that's a superb shot. He just kind of helped it along. Took it from middle and leg, piped it over square leg, and what, about 15-18 yards inside?
And these are all cricketing shots, as they're not really trying to force the pace. Yes, every now and then they are perhaps thinking ahead of themselves. But more importantly, they're just trying to play the ball on its merit. If it's a loose ball, it must get punished. If it's a good ball, give it its due respect.
I mean, look, I think we did say that they're looking overly aggressive, but it must be said that at least where the big shots are concerned, they seem confident enough to go through with them. It's not that they are struggling to play those shots.
Well, that's true. You don't know what, or you don't realize what confidence can do to you. We all remember, we all know about that David versus Goliath battle. Obviously, it's not always about the size of the man in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the man.
There you are, Vikranth going for another big shot. Is that a 6? No, that's 4. That's first bounce into the fence. So Vikranth is now batting like Srikanth.
Well, indeed he is.
The illustrious batsman from Chennai, from Tamil Nadu. So Srikanth was far more unorthodox. Vikranth has some, shots which look that he's got some orthodoxy in him.
Well, obviously I didn't get enough of Srikanth when he was playing. Still remember this, play and a miss, 49 without loss after 4 to a flyer. 49 or 4, that's the start they would have dreamed of. And that's Chennai Rhinos. Obviously, it's a nightmare for the Mumbai Heroes so far. They would want something special from Varun. Varun Badola would remind you of Kapil Dev in his action. He comes from wide of the pitch, runs in, has a nice side-on action. Obviously, doesn't have the pace or the guile or the swing, but there is definitely some inspiration there.
That's high praise from Akash, Varun, so he better live up to what was just mentioned. If he is anything like Kapil Dev, then I think he would be successful here.
Well, gets something from the track there. Defeats the batsman. It's a rare miss. Look at that shot. That's an outstanding shot. This one is even better.
Vikranth in big hitting form, and this is Varun Badola. That's again hit. No, he doesn't get the elevation, nor does he get the power. So just a single, but that brings Vikranth onto the strike now. Jiva has been more sedate in comparison. Just about 11. That's 50 the score. Vikranth in murderous mood here. 35 of just 16, I think 16 deliveries.
Well, he's been on song. That's Vikranth. We saw the flashes of brilliance in the previous game. And he just lost his way towards the mid-30s. Look at that shot once again. Full is his favorite shot. Another boundary. Vikranth is on fire. Varun Badola on the receiving end.
Yeah, I mean, Varun's got the pace which just wouldn't bother somebody like Vikranth. Form he's shown us here. And I think this was far more control shot from what we've seen. Fetched him 4 instead of 6, but completely in control, in position, finds the gap, nobody there to stop it.
Well, this is carnage. If you're going to pitch the ball halfway down the track, you don't have the pace, you don't have the movement, it's not going to bother Vikranth, especially in the kind of form that he's shown so far. Varun Badola must start pitching the ball slightly fuller to get something in the air, because there is no movement, and obviously he doesn't have the pace. it doesn't matter where you pitch. That's what Vikranth is telling everyone. You pitch it short, he smashes it. You pitch it up, he smashes it again. Through the covers region. Another boundary for Vikranth.
That's how he was hit. Barola, past cover, no chance for anybody. That was a fantastic shot. Things looking grim for Mumbai already. In the 5th over, the score's 59.
Well, found that elusive edge, but no fielder to catch that one. Went straight to the short third man fielder. One down the leg side. Could have been the last ball. Not to be. He'll have to bowl another one. And that's what you don't want to do when you're bowling against Vikranth. If you manage to keep him quiet, just ensure that you give a single and get away. You don't want to bowl those extra deliveries, especially when it happens to be the last ball of the over.
No run, that's the over. It's 50 after 5. 61 for no loss. Chennai Rhinos actually sitting pretty now. They've got off to a flyer. Many overs to come. A lot of batting still. Mumbai already looking a little bruised. 61 of 5. That's more than 12 runs and over, Sanjay. So that's, it's a fantastic start. Mumbai need to pull something back, and that's Sonakshi Sinha come to cheer the Mumbai team. Has not been of too much help as yet, but let's see what happens.
Well, Mumbai losing a trick or two here. They should have introduced a spinner here, because with Vikranth and Shiva going on great guns, you need a change of pace to stifle the opposition, break his rhythm, which could result in a breakthrough, which is so vital at this moment. Otherwise, they're running away with the game.
Yeah, I would go with that. Don't give them the pace. Now that's very well fielded. Very well fielded at mid-on. A diving stop there. Hopefully he has not hurt himself. That was a full toss from Shabir. Look at that save. Well done. He's going to remember that dive for a long, long time.
Yeah, the effort has been there. There's no doubt about that. And they want to win this game badly. Even though the emotion is there, the thinking has to be right, the planning has to be right.
That's a much better line that Shabir is bowling. And a length. He's got the middle and leg, off and middle line. But the length is important. He's not allowing for the big lofted shot. So you have to play it along the ground, and if you have a fielder in the way, then there are no runs scored. So that's good thinking.
Well, that's again hit over mid-on, giving the batsman a proper look in. At that phase, he's just asking the batsman to play through the line. Vikranth in such mode is devastating.
Well, I spoke a little too early, Sanjay, about him getting the length right. And Vikranth has got this ability to hit the ball powerfully through the line. Look at that. Very impressive. Imperious shot, in fact.
And a lot of Chennai players play these shots very well.
But that's a terrific save. That's extremely well fielded.
And that's Angad Bedi, the son of former India great Indian Test cricketer Vishnu Bedi.
Angad Bedi, son of the legendary Vishnu Bedi. Trained as a cricketer, as a left-arm spinner when he was young. Gave up cricket. He's now in Bollywood.
That's a good comeback. Under pressure, producing that Yorker. The Dabang girl is not happy. Where is the other Dabang hero? I mean, Salman, we were all wanting to and waiting to see him here.
Well, I thought I would ask Sohail, who I met in between the two matches. But before I could pop the question at him, he was gone. He was having a team meeting. So I would imagine that he'll come at some stage. It's 67 for